Welcome to Hit the Bricks. It has been a minute since Hit the Bricks has posted a video, and by a minute I mean about 3 years. However, we are back and we actually have a dedicated room for Lego now. Actually, we have 2 rooms for Lego. We have the one that I'm in here, which is a storage and build room, and then I actually have another room just for the Lego City, which we'll take a look at in just a minute. If you watched the channel in the past, you may remember that I wanted to combine some aspects of model railroading along with the Lego. And primarily, I started using pink insulation foam for the basis of the table, along with using it for elevation. My thought process was, if you used it for elevation, you'd use less bricks, and bricks that you would never see anyways. I also thought it would lend to some interesting angles and curves for the edge of the table. So I want to try that process out again and see how it goes. You may remember also I said in a past video that this was either going to be great and interesting or it was going to be an epic failure. And I think that still holds true. But either way, it's going to be a lot of fun, hopefully somewhat entertaining. So let's go take a look at the other room that's going to actually house the Lego City now. So here is the Lego room itself. As you can see, it's, I would say, somewhat a medium-sized room. It's actually larger than any dedicated Lego space I've ever had before. You even got a brick wall for, hit the bricks, right? So I put some track down here, just kind of give more of a scale of what it would look like with Lego on it. It's kind of a point-to-point system right there. I've got some interesting angles as well with that fireplace and then this notch kind of coming over here. So that should lead for some challenges. I'm looking forward to that, seeing what I can do with it. I draw a lot of inspiration from other Lego creators. And one thing that can sometimes be daunting is just how large those cities are and how many bricks are used. And it's not always obtainable for everyone, depending on how long you've been doing it and what kind of space that you have to work with. So I want to maximize the space in this room the best I can, just to and use all the bricks that I have. That's a goal of mine, just to use every single brick in some way. We'll see how it goes. So I'm going to bring in some tables so we can kind of see what it could look like, and if I want the tables along the edges or if I want them sort of in the middle. This time around, I actually have a helper with me. This is Baxter. He's going to be helping build this Lego City. So he's looking forward to it. Let me bring in the tables now and see what we got. So here is the Lego room with some of my tables in here. I have a few more that I can bring in yet, once I figure out how I want to configure it. I think it looks quite a bit larger when you start putting furniture in any room. So as you can see, I just have them kind of laid out on the edges here, but I want to try some different configurations as far as making maybe in the middle or having part of it kind of come out more like this table and maybe connect to the other one where you have a space inside to work on the table and observe. So this is just kind of gives an idea of the next step here where we're gonna go. And the other thing is that once I get that pink insulation foam on here, this area can get quite a bit bigger because these tables aren't very wide. So whether you use pink insulation foam or use plywood, you can really expand this space then. I'll probably use a pink insulation foam. That is definitely where I'm thinking I'm gonna go at this point, just because of all the reasons why I used it in the past. It's easy to work with, it's lighter, I can fit it in my vehicle, and it's less expensive. So I'll get some of that pink foam on here and then we'll see what it looks like in a later video. But I just kind of wanted to show you where this is headed and what it looks like with some tables in there. And I'm going to go work on some designs. So I intended this video to be quite a bit longer than what it is. However, it is taking me quite a bit longer to come up with a solid plan of what I want to do. I've got some preliminary sketches that I'll share with you. But I just want to make sure that I'm maximizing that space in that room. It is larger than what I had before, but it's not exactly huge. And I want to make sure that I make the most of it, and also be able to access all of it. So I don't want to have it too deep in some areas that I had to build some kind of an access hatch or something to that effect. But I do have some of these rough sketches up here to kind of show you. I want to do a continuous loop railroad if possible, besides a point-to-point, which is what I was going to do in the last Lego City. I also want to make sure I have enough space for some parks and some green space, some forest, multiple bridges, an industrial and a dock area, since I still have some of those buildings left from the last Lego City. I also would like to do a classic town square, and by that I mean I want to maybe recreate this in the front. So this is the book that I had when I was a kid, a long time ago, and I just sat there and stared at this picture and all the ideas in here quite a bit. So if I could somehow put that into the city as like, I don't know, tourist section or something, I'm not sure exactly yet, but I would like to put some of the original base plates and put that in there if possible. So I'm going to keep working on that. In the meantime, I'm going to do a review of a holiday store that I saw on Rebrickable. So look for that in the next couple days, and then I'll still be working on the city. So until then, I will be working and hitting the bricks, as it were. Thanks for watching. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're back after 3 years, thanks for coming back, and we'll see you next time.